morning, good morning. Hope you're well, everyone. We have a charity stream this morning. This is a fundraiser for Glenn, who's been going through it. So, link in the description. Go and have a look. If you're watching this back on replay and there's loads of adverts, just sit and watch every single one of them. We'll donate a whole ad revenue from this video, which won't be a lot. Every month, it might be £1 a month, but we'll go and do that. Leave a donation if you can. Don't donate through super chats during this live stream, because YouTube take a cut, so go and donate directly. I think you've got me and Phil. You know him as the vegan triathlete. Now known as a sporty vegan. We've got a very noisy turbo trainer still. Hopefully it'll warm up in a minute. I have to make sure I read the text so we know what we're doing. Definitely don't need the fan on this morning, that's for sure. Turbo update, I took the cover off the Wahoo cooker last night and cleaned out a load of gunk, I assume from the load of powder from the belt or something, and it was a shing 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 shing. So, but we're back to making this noise, which I assume is then stripping something off the belt, and it's going to happen again. So I don't know how well it's been picked up through the mic, but it sounds like it's pretty bad. It's probably been like yesterday. It didn't sound too bad on the live stream, but it's like someone's got a drill next to my head. That's what it sounds like. It's not hard, it shouldn't be that hard to stay with a beacon, should it? Especially in a case like today. I mean, it's kind of, we're here for one thing, unless you've entered it in, entered it as a, a race. Morning, Massive, how are you, mate? All good, trying to be consistent on the bike. Thanks for the recent ones. I think hopefully you can hear me over the turbo. I've got a sound suppressor on, hopefully. Imagine someone angle grinding in your ear, trying to talk quietly so you don't wake up the neighbours or blow out the microphone. Consistency, what I found over the last year. Since this time last year I said I'd try and get under 20 minutes at the Portlet Hill climb this year. It's just about consistency, wasn't it? Obviously I overdid it now and then. But you can't beat consistency. So this year I'm about to quite the bottom bracket. It's not. But yeah, I know what you mean. So 2023, I'm about to, well, probably by the end of 2023, I'd have done more hours on the bike than 2019, 20 and 21 put together. No, 2020, 2020, well, in 3 years. In 3 years, I've done more hours on the bike this year than 3 years put together. I don't think the results have been that bad. Consistency, 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 says Ed Laverack, fiance Ed Laverack. Congratulations, mate. I'm sure you're not watching this at 7:30 in the morning, but thanks, buddy. Yeah, given the health issues, I do forget that, and it takes. Sorry, I just didn't read out the comment there. So, Master says, given the health issues, well done. Obviously nothing compared to what Glenn's struggling with at the moment, which is what this ride is for. But please go and donate and link. But yeah, I do forget. I do put that to the back of my mind a lot of the time, and then like it takes someone like Pam, when I get annoyed with myself for getting dropped in the B race, in a hilly B race, and then Pam goes, yeah, but you were getting dropped in C races last year. I'm like, yeah, I know. The year before you were barely breathing. So it's like, yeah, I know. Neighbours are going to be so annoyed with this noise from the turbo. Why are you angle grinding at 7:30 in the morning on a Sunday? That's getting worse. Curious, when was the last time you did a 60-minute zone 2 ride? Zone 2 rides, I don't know, the last 60 minutes. But I did the accelerate to elevate live stream, which was all zone 2, and but it was longer than 60 minutes. thinking how quick I could do a cassette change back to the old turbo. And the chain whip's there. I'll have to re-index the gears, that's the only thing. I'm not talking much because I can't hear myself think. Oh. Cheers, massive. It's going to be a bit cold for you today, mate. Well, it depends where the yacht is, isn't it? I got to set up 2 bikes with tubeless tyres, or clean 2 bikes, or clean 1 bike, clean 2 bikes, clean, and then one of those bikes set up with tubeless tyres for Bullet, and another bike of his set up with tubeless tyres. I just got to clean out the old gunk. And I've got to do some work, got to do some design work, which I should have done yesterday for a client, but I didn't get around to it. Then I've also got at some point today, which is why I don't know what I'm going to do with the turbo trainer, apart from throw it out the window, is I've got to do, well, I was supposed to do workout 3 Zwift Academy later on today, but I don't know if I do it. I don't want the bike that much. The Zwift Academy paint job, that is. Someone's on the coffee breaks. I could have done that, couldn't I? Coffee break. Could I change the cassette over onto the old turbo and the time it takes to do a coffee break? I probably could, but I probably won't be able to re-index the gears correctly in time. 3 minutes. Bike off. No. All these people coming back past us that Don't know how to ride on a beacon without a fence. Okay. They might not have read the description, I guess. Morning, Edward. The sound is back on my turbo and I can't concentrate. Congratulations, by the way. It's like going to the dentist in your, someone drilling or what's right in your ear. The drivetrain's so perfectly set up, I can hardly hear the drivetrain, which is nice. It might need a little bit more lube, but... It's just as loud as the Wahoo Kicker 1 that I used to have, to be honest. But that wasn't a fault, that was just how it sounded. No, I got a sound suppressor on. But even when I take the sound suppressor off, like yesterday's stream, I was like, oh my god, trying to do that TTT time trial. I had to put some headphones on and just blast out some music and turn the sound right to suppression right up or down, whichever way you talk about decibels. I did take the cover off last night because I took a load of gunk out of the internal system. The thing is, even when I turned the sound suppressor off yesterday, people couldn't hear it because, as you know, it's like when people were saying to you on your stream the other day, Ed, it's a bit quiet. It's like, yeah, you're talking from over here. And as soon as you got up to the microphone, it was all right. Which is annoying because I've told Nathan Guerrera on Monday that I'm on Durcon and I might not be on Durcon anymore. Race mode. I did tell him, obviously reminded him about the back pedal kit that wasn't shown in his live stream, so hopefully that'll get sorted as well. I might play about, what I want to do is change the camera angle to something like that for the team time trial. But I want it to stay in one direction. Does anyone know if you can do that? So you can move your arrow keys on this one, which is that was quite handy as well. But when you go around the bend, it won't have a bend for a while. and you zoom in and out. When you go around the bend, it sort of doesn't stay behind you, which isn't bad, I guess. And do you use a riser or anything for your front wheel, if you're still there, Ed, on the Wahoo? I haven't got a riser in. It feels weird not to have a riser after having a riser for, well, I think I must have had the Wahoo kicker in 2015, V1, and then went to Neo, so 8 years, I guess, I've had a riser. This is quite a good view for team time trial, isn't it? It's humid today, it's very cold, but it's really humid. Like, I'm sweating already with the heart rate of 99, and I haven't got the windows open, so I've got to keep the turbo trainer as warm as possible. But it's very humid. I know that because it told me on my Windows machine upstairs when I was doing the background at 7 AM. It said very humid in the bottom right. To be honest, I don't like the front wheel moving around without it. Bullet's got a Wahoo kicker climb for sale. Maybe a V5 as well. Resale. I'll contact support, see if I can get this sorted. I quite like the riser, or maybe I need like just a sort of a little mini riser just to clamp in that front wheel, because when you're sprinting, you almost, like, I'm set into a place now where the front wheel is sort of embedded into the mat, so that's a little bit lower, but then I guess the turbo gets embedded a little bit as well, doesn't it? It's just when you come around a bend like this on this, we'll be racing on this course on Tuesday night. You come around a bend there, you might want to, I guess zooming out, it's alright. You just want a little dot or something on your head, don't you, like you would if you're a beacon or something. And that, I think, would be the perfect team time trial. It'll feel a bit weird, but I think it would be a perfect team time trial angle. Because if you were, you could whiz it round to the side, whiz it round to the front if you were watching, you know, watching people get dropped, instead of just pressing the normal 6 and 1 and 6 and stuff. I was pressing, what was I pressing? 9. I was pressing 9 on the keyboard a lot when I was doing the team time trial on Thursday. But it doesn't kind of give you enough angle, and you can't zoom in and out from that angle, so I want that angle, which is sort of like that, but slightly more zoomed out. But stays behind you all the time. So if anyone knows a way to lock the camera to stay behind you, that'd be quite handy. I can see me in the pack, so I'm the one with the steering. Look. Why is my power up flashing like that? Where's Phil? Let's have a look, see if we can find Phil Dawes. A sporty vegan should be in the game. Haven't seen him much, but we have got Phil. What's the other one? Is it Philip Laws or Phil Laws? Phil Rich? There's Rich, something Rich Laws or something. Be easier if I went Zwift as I follow. Let's go fan view on Phil. Ah, he's at the front, is he? Yeah, he's still in our pack. Get on your friends at Zwift. Trouble is, the Zwift hub, well, I'm setting one up next week for Bullet, maybe Monday, before the ZRL. Sorry, Monday is Z Racing Stage 4, final stage. Trouble is with Zwift Hub, it's only rated up to, I think it only goes to 1800 watts. Which will be fine for a few weeks, until I get that sprint power back. It is coming. 1300 watts for 5 seconds the other night. The trouble is with these B races, the B races, if you want to build big watts, stay in the Cs, because they're usually just, maybe it's changed since the pack dynamics as well, but they're usually just, it's all about peak watts and your 5 seconds sprint. In the Bs, it seems to be it's about your 40 second to a minute sprint, and my minute drops off by quite a lot. I don't have a great minute sprint in me. I don't have a great one. It's nearly 700 watts, but that's a big drop. So the longer race, the more races, like the other night I did that race, the BL 13 series. The second race of that, which finished up a climb, was good on the 2 Towers loop or whatever it is, 2, and then 2 Bridges loop or whatever it is. And then the race afterwards, which is Volcano counterclockwise, the Volcano circuit counterclockwise. If you want to stretch out that sprint number, that's a real good way to do it, because you've got the kick into the Volcano where everyone. I'm just getting dropped here. Have I missed something? No, it's still going slow. It's just me. You got the kick there, so it really drags out your sprint. So what it does, it sort of pedals your sprint out of your legs before you need to sprint. So you're already trying to get a sprint out whilst you're done in, but that will push your 40 to a minute, 40 seconds to a minute sprint. So that's a good course to do it on. I don't like the course, but it's a good training course. Good steering practice. Oh, I missed the chat, have I? So they're gonna, Glenn has said, ramp up to 3 watts per kilo. So that's why they've sort of shut off and Glenn slipped back a bit. The sound has improved a lot. I don't know why. It's still there, I can still hear it underneath the... Yeah, it's still there. No, it's coming back now. Maybe I should stay on and do the Zwift Academy whilst it's a bit lower in sound. for all for all those expecting a 1200 watt plus sprint at the end. I thought for Massive, who was joining earlier in the race, I thought, and he said, when was the last time you did an hour at zone 2? There you go, I'm Massive. Now you have to donate at least a coffee, cost of a coffee, or a month's worth of Zwift, whichever's cheaper. About the same. They're about the same. Well, thanks, Glenn. If you want to go and read Glenn's story, there is a link in the description. Please go and donate. If you're watching this back on replay, sit through all the ads. Don't leave any super chats or donations on the page. 7 seconds left. Done. So don't go and leave any super chats or donations on this YouTube video. But if you want to sit and let it run, let the ads run, I will ram it full as many, or YouTube will probably ram it full as many ads as possible. And every month, might be every 2 months, then we'll donate the amount that this video makes to the cause. I say every 2 months, it might be that it's like 58p 1 month. So we'll have to wait for 2 months to get to £1 and then donate. I've donated a month's, not a month's of Zwift to Glenn. I've donated the cost of a month of Zwift. So if you can, please go and I know it's a hard time of year, but if you can, please go and click the link in the description. I'll pin it in the comments as well, and go and watch that. And my race plan for the next week, if you wanted to know, is going to be I've probably got to do workout 3 of Zwift Academy today at some point, maybe later. I might go and do it now. And then Monday, as long as the turbo's all right and stuff, we're going to be doing Z Racing Stage 4, which should be quite interesting with the final stage for the GC battle. I'm 12th at the moment, so hopefully with RT getting boosted to an A, I can get into the top 10 potentially. Tuesday night is ZRL TTT, I assume about 6:30ish. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe I have to defend my GC time on GC time on Wednesday and Thursday as well. Who knows? If you want to see me in a ladder match, I do want to do a ladder match at some point, because they look really fun and they suit me. I think that everyone's saying, oh, they suit you really well, attacks. It sort of reminds me of the old days of Xbox 360 of Gears of War. Yeah, that's probably the most multiplayer game I've played online. I'm quite a single player gamer and story gamer, but Gears of War, we used to have like 4-on-4 before it sort of just everything went mad with Call of Duty and stuff. 4-on-4 was just so fun. It was really good. So similar with the ladder matches, so it's nice to see that kind of stuff being brought back. Whatever you're doing today, have a great day.